Hello, it's Wendy Passmore here, and this is our weekly get together for meditation and prayerful reflection. And so, just to begin, as always, let's just center ourselves in this quiet place in God's presence, taking some deep breaths, just breathing in deeply, presence. Love, trying to move into that deeply grounded place of reflection where we can just tend to our own inner life and our inner life's journey in this world at this time. So let's just take a few moments and take some deep breaths just to ground ourselves in this place and in this time. And in this, this is actually in the Christian tradition, the season of Pentecost, and that is the coming of the Spirit. And so I wonder if in our reflection today, we can just ponder where the Spirit might be at work in our lives. Where is the Spirit inviting me or calling me in new ways? The Spirit might be encouraging me to get unstuck in something. So let's just quietly maybe write that down or ask the question, where is the Spirit at work in my life right now? I've just had a sense this past week, the need for all of us to be encouraged to trust our own inner wisdom. Often we're looking outside for what I should do or what I should think. And as we invite the Spirit to be our guide in life, perhaps the call to trust our inner wisdom. Does that resonate? Just seems that we're so used to being told what to do and how to do it. And I think the world is losing a lot from that because all of us are imbued with the wisdom and the Spirit to access. And as I'm sitting here, I'm praying that the Spirit will come and guide me and guide us as we reflect on the Spirit's activity and presence in our lives. So in that thought, let's invite the Spirit to gently guide us through the experiences of our past week, and let's settle into those moments that were especially life-giving and positive. Maybe we're really feeling good about ourselves. Whatever the moment was, let's just re-enter into the experience of that moment and feel those feelings again. What might God's message be to me in and through that experience that was so enlivening? So let's again invite the Spirit to guide us through the memories of our week. And where did I find myself deeply challenged? Um, a difficulty, an angst, something triggered me. Um, what was that moment all about? And again, let's all try to uh, get into the feelings and the emotions around it, and what was going on there underneath it all. What's the message? And perhaps we can just reflect on whether there's something else that's shown up this week that I need to just spend a moment or two looking at. So perhaps now we can do some reflection on the psalm from Nan Merrill this week. It's excerpts from Psalm 77. So I'm going to read it through 3 times. So the first time we'll just stay with a word or a phrase that seemed to resonate with where I am right now. The second time we'll explore why that's speaking to me, what's going on in me that sort of stuck somehow. And the third time we'll just offer a prayer in response to the message received. Is it the walls of fear and guilt that separate me from your heart of love? I do remember the joy of your presence. I contemplate in the silence, recalling times when you led me along the way. You do manifest your love to all who look to you. The power of your love sometimes seems too much for me. Your light does unveil the secrets hidden in my heart, and you stand beside me as I walk through my fears into the path of wholeness and love, even though my footsteps are unsure. You send the Holy Spirit as a guide for me to lead me on the road of peace, truth, and love. So just stay with the word or phrase that seemed to speak to you at this moment. So let's explore why that word or phrase spoke to me after I read it through the second time. Is it the walls of fear and guilt that separate me from your heart of love? I do remember the joy of your presence. I contemplate in the silence, recalling times when you led me along the way. You do manifest your love to all who look to you. The power of your love sometimes seems too much for me. Your light does unveil the secrets hidden in my heart. And you stand beside me as I walk through my fears into the path of wholeness and love, even though my footsteps are unsure. You send the Holy Spirit as a guide for me to lead me on the road of peace, truth, and love. So explore in your heart why it is that word or phrase spoke at this point. And so after I read it through this third time, let's just offer a prayer in response to the message. Is it the walls of fear and guilt that separate me from your heart of love? I do remember the joy of your presence. I contemplate in the silence, recalling times when you led me along the way. You do manifest your love to all who look to you. The power of your love sometimes seems too much for me. Your light does unveil the secrets hidden in my heart. And you stand beside me as I walk through my fears into the path of wholeness and love, even though my footsteps are unsure. You send the Holy Spirit as a guide for me to lead me on the road of peace, truth, and love. So perhaps in our response to this message, we can invite the Holy Spirit to come upon us and to enter in a new way into our heart and being, that we might be led along the road of peace, truth, and love. So let's now spend a few moments um, bringing into the sacred space that we've created the people and the situations that we're carrying in our heart right now. Praying for the Spirit to move upon all the needs and the concerns of the people who are in our circle or that we're carrying in our heart. Or maybe there's a situation that we're really praying that the Spirit will enter into. So let's just spend a few moments just gathering all these people and circumstances and situations into the sacred place. And as we bring ourselves into this sacred place, um, and in the reflection of today's meditation on how is the Spirit maybe at work in my life, maybe we can invite the Spirit to bring to light the Spirit's activity, and maybe there's things happening that we're not even really aware that it's the Spirit beckoning us or inviting us or calling us into new life or a transformation or something. Maybe we need courage to say yes to whatever this is. So let's just spend a moment bringing ourselves into this sacred place and inviting the Spirit to reveal the Spirit's activity here. And so let's just close this time together with a reflection of um, those moments or situations or people that we're grateful for. So, as we invite the Spirit to just take us through the past week's experience again and landing in those moments of gratitude, like I can really return thanks. And so let's quietly in our heart just again repeat these words. Um, and may we truly experience the truth of them. I am loved. I am known. I matter. And someone shared this week that she's adding on to, and I belong. Lovely. I am loved. I am known. I matter. I belong. I am loved. I am known. I matter. And I belong. May we truly know in our hearts the truth of these words. And may the power of the Spirit come upon us all in ever new ways to renew the earth, to renew our lives, to be an instrument of renewal towards the people in our life. God bless you. It's been wonderful to be with you. Till next time.